Now we're big enough people can go, oh my god, these guys are awful
and ugly. I'm talking about me. You're okay.
Oh yeah, you're gorgeous.
You're black.
And I'm monitoring chat. If you want to monitor chat too, you're more than welcome to. I can't catch everything.
Okay, let's see. Don't have my computer up tonight.
Actually, I like that view better because now the lighting is like dead center. Nice job, birthday boy.
Thanks, man.
Are we all ready to start this training wreck?
I believe so.
Curse, episode 42, take 4, I believe it is. Maybe we'll actually get through this one. Okay, all right, 4 guardians and a guest, a special event in 5, 4, 3, 2. Alrighty then, guys. Guess who is back? Hello and welcome to a Destiny Community Podcast. 4 guardians and a guest. I am your host, ShadyBell35. This is episode 42, the cursed episode, but a very special one because today it's Tardis' birthday. Happy birthday, yay. Tardis! I guess a special announcement about you. But first, I can't do this alone, so I have with me VA.
Yes, I can indeed. Drive a stick.
Got BC. I got my favorite guest house, Mouth.
Maybe.
Woohoo!
And our special guest host, but not only a guest host, a guest and the only guest host that has his own segment. First time in 42 episodes. This is Tardis' birthday extravaganza. Ladies and gentlemen, Tardis.
Hello! Don't blink, blinking you're dead. I'm also built different.
He killed himself.
I jumped up.
Okay, coming up we have a whole bunch of different things. This is an action-filled podcast. We have Shady Questions coming up. We have a guest interview. We got RNG. We got What the Gear is This? We got a brand new segment, In Your Mouth. And we have, for the first time, other stuff. And we also have the Third Degree, which is at the end where anybody in chat, anyone in chat, can ask any host or guest host any question they want, and we have to answer it truthfully. Birthday boy, birthday boy.
Thanks
Lay it on. But first, we are sponsored by Anchor. Anchor is an app for your desktop and phone. You upload your podcast to it. They put it all over the place. This podcast for here, this Ricky Deep Backwoods podcast, is on Spotify. We're on Google Podcasts. We are on Apple Podcasts, among others, and we have a revenue stream because of Anchor, those great guys there. And all revenue from this podcast and any other ones that I do, and all donations to anything, go to St. Jude's Hospital for kids with cancer. And we have already sponsored 72 seconds, which doesn't seem like a whole lot of time. That's over $2,300 we have raised for St. Jude's. Good job, everyone. Nice. And happy birthday, Tardis. Okay, coming up is our first segment. It is our guest interview. Now, we usually have a thing where the guest gives the guest interviewer questions to ask so they're not like behind the 8 ball or surprised. But I didn't think that was necessary this time, so Dad's going to interview Son, and we'll see how that goes. So your first kiss was, what do you do when we're not home? Go ahead, BC.
Alright, thank you very much, Shady. This is going to be fun. So this is not the first time I've interviewed you, but this is the first time I'm interviewing you on your birthday. Are you scared?
I ain't scared of nothing.
You should
So that
be.
means your mother and I, Mal, can start telling stories about you instead of asking you questions?
I didn't say all that. Calm down, brother. I said I ain't scared. I ain't say you could do whatever you want, sure.
See, this one time when Kai was little,
What happened?
There was a bearskin run.
Failure! Mom, give him crap. He failed. He failed. Give him crap.
I failed. If anybody catches that, bleep it.
Well, there's our one F-bomb.
No, it wasn't an F-bomb.
It wasn't an F-bomb. It was a name drop.
Ah, yep.
Yeah, that was bad. I know.
I'm proud of you.
Sorry.
Great job, Moms.
So, first question, it's all about you. What did you do for your birthday?
My dad woke me up creepily, in my office, my gaming chair, and handed me a cup of coffee. We sat there and talked for a couple of minutes. A little bit while we started gaming. Some real life stupid crap happened. It screwed some things up, but it's okay. And then we went out to eat at a place called Zundo's, which is a really good ramen place. Like, I always get tonkatsu ramen because pork and yum. Then we came home and there was some more sucky life crap that delayed the podcast. And then, but we're here now, and yay! Sorry for abusing the mic.
Stupid storms.
Yes,
Oh
indeed.
yeah, we lost power. We had power before we left. We came home to no power. It's great. Love when that happens.
I still don't have any big.
Sorry.
Not our fault, but sorry.
Podcast by candlelight.
Oh
How
no.
romantic.
Just like they did 100 years ago.
Boom.
Podcast, 100
No
years.
gang
I'm
signs, sir.
thinking there might be
West side.
slight differences.
How's a modern day podcast different than singing on a campfire?
It's not. I don't know. I just said it's not.
They have
Okay.
their
I
own
don't camp, so I don't know.
So, here we go. You play PvP a lot. You used to like to use the last word. You haven't been using it much, but they are getting ready to nerf the last word. How do you feel about that, and what do you think you might use to replace it?
I've gotten good, so don't worry about that as much anymore. That's gonna hurt.
Get good, Scrib.
Last word was my weapon. I learned from a streamer. His name was Grenader Jake, and he always used last word and sniper, normal beloved. And when I first started playing, I couldn't use the sniper to save my life. I was bad. I couldn't do it, and yeah, just sucked. Now I'm good at it. I'm crazy, and I should really get permission to start posting some of my sniper reels because it's ridiculous. I went off on a tangent. Last word getting nerfed is good and bad. Some people use it as a crutch, so the nerf will help. But at the same time, I don't see a lot of it much more in PvP. So I don't. Mixed feelings. No comment. No feelings. I don't know.
So you
As
don't
of
even
when?
care to
Because I was getting my
replace
face
it.
blown off last week with last words.
See? VA seeing them.
Tardis, be nice to people on the podcast. Come on.
I don't know what you're talking about. And where is this last guy hiding? It's kind of annoying.
Okay. So, since everything is about the birthday boy, I normally do interviews. I ask 2 questions. Does anyone else have a question for the birthday boy? Let's mix it up a little.
Wow, fancy.
I have one. Oh,
Mouth?
Mama goes
Ladies,
first.
ladies, it's okay. You all can have a piece of Tardis.
He was 14 yesterday. He's 23 today. Amazing.
I was gonna say,
Why you gotta make everything dirty, ma? Huh?
one is old enough to be your grandma, so God, now I feel really old. Jeez. So my question for you, Tardis, is obviously, given your name, you're interested in Doctor Who. What are 2 of your other favorite fandoms? And Destiny does not count.
Destiny doesn't count. Nice.
Shoot, man, was not prepared for that question. I've been liking Star Wars more and more recently.
Okay.
So I guess I could say Star Wars.
All right, that's a fandom.
I don't really know.
So Star Wars.
Destiny.
Destiny doesn't count.
Naruto's a valid fandom.
Naruto's a good one though.
Dragon Ball, pretty much any anime.
Okay.
Okay, so you got anime, but Naruto and Dragon Ball. Now, which Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT.
Dragon Ball Z Kai. That has a name in it. Let's just say I like all of them.
Okay.
Scapegoat
All right.
answer. Woohoo!
Fair. Thank you.
But Z's the best.
I got a question. Earlier today, we were at a party, like 7 or 8 of us. It was Tardis' birthday bash, and I was kind of watching what they were doing, and Tardis was like running strikes and Crucible with 3 or 4 adults, and he was the leader. He was giving directions. He was going, go this way, look out for that, look out for this guy, go to this weapon, move back this way. Do you have a problem ordering adults around or taking charge, or is it just kind of your natural leader? I mean, you didn't do anything wrong, and when you screwed up, you admitted, like, oh, sorry about that. You're like, no problem. You just took charge. You went to the sergeant and just said, get in my butt and follow me, guys.
That sounds really bad when you put it like that, but no, I don't have a problem helping people out. Sometimes I can be a little bit bossy too, so I will completely admit that 100%. But today, I don't know what to talk about.
It's like, I deny everything.
Would, like, just shut up and just follow the older people, even if they're doing it wrong.
I've also been very experienced in playing this game. I've been playing this game for a decent amount of time. I've been learning a lot, getting better. So I just say,
That was a bad knife.
yeah, it's an explosive knife that sticks to the ground, so I wasn't necessarily worried about
That's
that.
just, you can tell that's not shady on this count. That's just, like, I don't miss the money.
So you're feeling pretty comfortable with it, and
Yeah.
you don't have a problem with being bossy.
No, I did help carry 2 people through the grasp of avarice today, so no, I do not
Nice.
have a problem being bossy. And yes, I can do it and do it good. Alright.
Surprise, surprise.
So, Mouth, do you happen to have a question for Tardis?
I do have a question. So recently, you had taken somewhat of an less than scheduled hiatus from the PlayStation to play the Xbox.
Traitor.
Excessive amount of time. How does it feel to be back on PlayStation?
So much better. I'm gonna set my foot down right now. PlayStation is better than Xbox. You got a problem with it? Fight me in the Crucible.
There's crossplay now. You can do that.
Yeah,
That's why
that is.
Yep, that's why you said it.
You can catch these hands.
Mittens.
You can catch this thorn.
I think that was a good question. Normally we ask, the guest if they want to ask us a question, but this show's about you, so you don't get to do that. Next.
And that is the guest interview.
And I'd like to make an announcement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's your announcement?
Let's get going, y'all.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Yay!
Hey, we got lights for that.
Yay!
Bum, 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 bum. What the? I couldn't. Bum, 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 bum. Hold on, wait. Give me 12 seconds.
Flashing lights, yay!
Pew, pew.
Okay, that's the guest interview part of this extravaganza. And once again, happy birthday, Tardis.
Thank you.
Up next is What the Geek is This? With a host that has been with us from the beginning. VA_Witch. VA, it's all yours.
Underscore.
Alrighty, so this week has been, well, last couple weeks actually, since our last podcast, has been very interesting from a geekery standpoint. Kenobi has wrapped up. Ms. Marvel and Disney Plus is getting ready to. We've got Thor: Love and Thunder coming out. Just all kinds of good stuff to be a geek. So, starting with the birthday boy.
Oh, joy.
What are one or two things that you've been enjoying recently, and geekery, or that you are looking forward to this summer that's coming out?
I grew up on this air quotation marks Despicable Me saga. I don't know what to call that. So I kind of wanted to see the rise of Gru. I also wanted to see Love and Thunder because I've pretty much enjoyed every Marvel movie I've ever seen. So I'd be willing and down to see that.
Alrighty. Let's see. Next up, about Ms. Mouth.
One quick, real thing. We were talking about Top Gun last podcast we did. I did end up seeing it on Father's Day with my father, and I really enjoyed it. It was nice. I liked it. Although I've never seen any other Top Gun movie, so there was some parts that I didn't understand or I missed out on special things. But, overall, still really good.
Psst, pro tip, there's only one other out there. Took 25 years for the other one. But I'm glad that you liked it, because...
Dark says you're a little low. So, feel free to speak up a little bit.
But I'm glad you enjoyed it. The next one, I guess, will be, let's see here, BC.
Well, of course, Love and Thunder. Looking forward to seeing that. Something else that's coming out. I feel like there was something...
Or wrapping up, whichever.
Well, I started watching Miss Marvel, but I haven't finished it or anything. I think I'm on like the 3rd episode, so...
Okay.
We'll see how that goes. I'm kind of looking forward to She-Hulk. Speaking of things like that, and I don't know if it was a teaser or if it was fan-made, but I saw something that looked really interesting on Facebook the other day, Armor Wars. And I started reading that comic, so if they're going to bring that out, yes. Punisher and War Machine armor, letting everybody have it, yes.
See, and that's why they should be called What the Geekery Is This, because he just geeked out.
Yep. Although I will tell you that unfortunately it won't be quite like that for our listeners. Armor Wars will star Don Cheadle reprising, Rhodey from the movies, aka Iron Patriot. And it's basically, and it's public, so I'm not spoiling anything. It appears to be that Rhodey's going to be chasing down some stolen Stark tech.
Boo.
So like black market Iron Man suits. Hey, that's what's rumored. It could be completely wrong, but that's the very public rumor right now. So
I want to see Frank in the armor with the skull.
Imagine War Machine has to fight him because he has a suit.
The only problem with Punisher, and believe me, I love John Barenthal as Punisher, is he's very... You think that Logan and Wolverine is F-bomby? That is nothing compared to the Punisher show, or comic. So I'm not sure they'd quite be able to do any justice to that character while keeping it acceptable for Disney Plus.
Well, aren't they supposed to be coming out with the... Well, they already did the one thing, but isn't Disney supposed to start having more adult stuff on it?
I mean, mean, Deadpool springs to mind.
Deadpool springs to mind, and they have finally confirmed that the Netflix series are part of the family.
Yes.
Because of the character that was in Spider-Man No Way Home and the character that was in Hawkeye on Disney Plus. However,
Yes.
how they're going to rework the network characters into the wider MCU is TBD. So they could, but we'll see. I kind of want to see Punisher against Deadpool. I'm not sure who would kill who first. But
That'd be an interesting fight.
it would be. Alrighty, so how about you, Ms. Mouth?
So first, I'm a little surprised that you guys are so keen to see Thor. Like, that looks like a Marvel mockery to me. That whole trailer looks like a joke.
I can't stand
Sure,
Thor.
that's gonna be a garbage movie.
Did you see Ragnarok?
I did.
I can't stand it. The guy
But
that
I
plays
mean,
Thor.
like, this one
Yummy.
seems like 70s, like, like, love, gross, garbage. I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's going to be very good to me. Although, I liked the new Doctor Strange movie, and Thor did not. So, I don't know. I just feel like they go in all kinds of left at this point. Marvel's doing some crazy stuff.
Well, this one's also going to be a Taika Waititi movie too, and that man doesn't know how to do tone down. I don't think. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's like his you know, his MO, just like Raimi is master of horror. But yeah. All right.
The good thing is, though, that, you know, DC can take Tardis to see Thor, so I don't have to, and I'll take him to see the Minion movie, and then he gets both of what he wants, and I don't have to go watch them. Until it comes out on Disney Plus.
Hey, you know, I did that many a time when my son was younger. He saw, I think, the first one, maybe two Minion movies with his Nana, because I was like, you can't pay me to go see those. Nothing against them. It's just not my cup of tea. So, Nana, when I wanted to see it with a friend, kiddo wanted to see it, everybody happy.
I am, however, looking forward to seeing the guest features on the new Doctor Who season. I feel like that's going to be good.
I don't know anything about Doctor Who. Who's supposed to be the guest features?
Well, Tennant's coming back, and that's my favorite.
Yeah, they're doing a 60th anniversary.
So they're going to have all the different doctors come back?
I think just him. I think just Tennant and maybe one other.
Yeah, and then Neil Patrick Harris is doing a guest segment. He's going to be a character in a couple of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, how much you love him. Dr. Horrible.
Doogie Howser for the older ones in the house.
I remember him when he was Doogie.
Yep.
It was legendary.
So you're looking forward to the Minions movie. And
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm actually going to take Twitter too. And I'm definitely looking forward to Doctor Who.
excellent.
Nice.
All right. Well, then that kind of leaves best for last this time around. Mr. Shady.
Oh, the flattery.
You asked a question 50 minutes ago. Is it all sci-fi, or is there like any kind of movie we're looking forward to?
Well,
I mean,
this
it can
is
be sci-fi.
what the geekery, so, you know, there's not terribly too many other, quote, fandoms that are not somewhere in
You
a
guys have to
sci-fi
please me.
fantasy.
And you please on this, because when I was growing up, when a movie trailer came out, the movie was going to hit like within 2 months. Now they put trailers, the movies are going to come out in like 2.5 years. So I don't know when these movies are going to come out, or if they're these releases, or if they're Paramount
Fair.
exclusives or not. You're going to recognize them, but I just need to know if they're valid or not. I know there's a new prequel for Lord of the Rings coming out. I'm not sure when.
This fall, Amazon Prime.
Okay, looking forward to that. And Woman King, when is that coming out, and what's the outlet? Because that looks amazing.
September, it stars Viola Davis, who is also a producer. is based on the true story of a troop of women warriors in the African nation of, I think it's Dahomey, and they were considered the African Amazons, but it was an all-female troop of warriors that fought against some French colonists.
Oh, nice.
But September is it, and it is based on a true story. So it will be interesting to see.
Those are the two I'm looking forward to. I don't watch a lot of movies, but those two
Okay.
I'm looking forward to.
That's fair.
That's high praise for them.
Exactly, and the fact that she's one of the producers along with the screenwriter, if I remember correctly. So it will be interesting to see what they've done with that.
She's so incredibly talented.
Yes, and lovely for a older lady. She's not all that old, but in Hollywood she is.
Summary, yeah, I get that.
Hey, I love me some Angela Bassett. She's even older. I can only hope that I look anywhere near that good when I'm in my early 60s.
I will not. My family ages like milk.
I kind of get you, VA, because in the new Star Trek, one of the new Star Trek series, Jerry Ryan reprises her role as Seven.
Yes.
She looks better now than she did when she was in Voyager. She looks better now.
I think
Maybe
she
because
looked.
I'm in my 50s and it's like legal for me to look
Yeah.
at her, but I think she
No,
looks
I
better
think
now.
she looked better, but she has aged extremely well.
She has like a distinguished look at her, like she's got like figured out. She wasn't just
Yes.
hot if you got some kind of wits about her. But back to
I'm
Tardis'
just-
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm looking forward to Thor and to the She-Hulk as well, and that comes out in August. So it's been some good stuff.
You caught a golden gun in the butt.
All right, and that wraps up this week's geek.
How-
Let's see
how-
here.
Okay,
I
so
don't see
Dark-
anybody in chat, but he did
Dark
comment about
said-
Viola.
Dark said How to Get Away with Murder is his favorite for Viola.
Yep, and that was a good series.
I think he just wants to know how to murder people and get away with it.
Ooh, that's a low blow, man.
When you don't do your chores, sir.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Or when you start bossing around adults, as we discussed previously.
She was good in Suicide Squad too.
Yes, as Amanda Walker.
As Amanda
Excellent.
Waller.
Yes.
And
She
she was
was
in
good.
Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad, correct?
I mean, same character, Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, VA, you want to wrap things up? Are we done? You got any more questions?
I did. I said that was this week's in Geekery. And then I
Nice
saw Raj's comment.
Ow.
There's another name drop.
The
This is
Help.
Raj Kadi on.
She was also in.
Screen. I mean,
He has it on comments.
you can change that. Okay, up next, speaking of the birthday boy, Tardis, it's time for RNG. It's a segment where Tardis comes up with a gaming question that doesn't really be all that specific. Past questions have been, what do you like to eat while you're gaming?
Your munchies.
Other stuff. I mean, great questions. So,
Funyuns.
Tardis, it's all you.
So I kind of did some stuff related to this before with music and food. What is your what is your favorite gaming condition? Like, would you want to have a man cave? Is there a specific type of lighting you'd like, or a chair? If you got to basically build your dream game room, what would it be, or what would it have in it? First, I'm going to go with Pop.
Pa-pa-pa.
Oh, Pop.
Okay. I have the ability to have all of that, and I don't.
Did you pick one thing you would like? Or we can do 20 items and be here till tomorrow morning.
Well, I would
That's
have
the
to
most
say
important thing.
a good chair. But that's I think
Preach.
that would probably be the best, the most. I have relatively decent posture, but sometimes when I'm gaming, I find myself slouching a little bit more, or I sit on the edge of my bed or something. So I think a good chair that's at a nice height that supports you. I think that would probably be the best. TV depends on the game. If it's something cinematic like Ghost of Tsushima, a big screen to take it in like the theater. Something where you have a lot of stuff coming through in your HUD like Destiny, maybe a little bit smaller so it's easier to see everything, but still clear. So things in the distance aren't tiny.
A TV that supports HDR.
Which is most of them.
Actually, I don't know if I like HDR. When I play on some of the newer TVs, the movement, it plays with my eyes. It doesn't seem right. I don't know if it's because it's Destiny and Destiny has a lag issue, or if it's just the TVs themselves. I don't play too many games to know if that's it. But some of the newer TVs, the higher definition and the scanning and everything like that, I don't like the way it looks.
I tried it on Pop-Off TV when you were over there, multiple times actually, and I really liked it. The graphics were so much better, it felt smoother to me, and overall I just really enjoyed it more.
Could be my old system. I have an ancient PlayStation, so that could also be it. What's so funny, Shady?
I got a comment to read from chat, but I'm not going to go until it's my turn.
I mean, I'm done. I kind of what
I see Raj's comment.
What? Go! More time!
Alright. This is a bounce pass. All 70s bounce pass. VA, you want to read Dart's comment?
So Dark is about a comfortable chair with a back and neck massager. Old people problems. And I'm there with you, man. I really am.
I'm going to go A and B, a good controller, and a lock for the door. I want no disturbances. Maybe a little flap to put the needle in. And then you
like
back
a little
away.
doggy door hole.
Like in prison, they have a little slit, and they put this tray in, and they go away, and you eat when you can, and they come back and get the tray. I want lots of privacy and a good controller.
Next, I'm going to go with Mom. Not a gamer, but that doesn't mean you can't have a nice woman cave.
So we said ideal, right?
Yeah. Or something you just really like to have.
I want multiple types of super comfy TV because I like variety, and I want a multi-tap draft beer system with all my favorites on tap.
We tap at the same time.
Priorities.
Oh man, I don't even know the game here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I laughed too soon. We'll go next for Mr. Dark, sir.
In chat.
He's in chat. He answered already with his comfortable chair with the massagers.
Oh yeah.
Manual or otherwise?
VA?
Let's see here. I guess the
Anything
two.
you could stop. He was massaging me, and then he stopped.
Oh.
I'm like,
Mine would probably be a custom controller that actually fit comfortably. And I can program the friggin' R1 and R, or you know, the bumpers and the triggers, which is why I don't like scuff.
Now,
And,
would you have extra paddles on that as well?
Oh
or
god,
just-
yes! I miss my Astro being on the PS5. If I want to play Destiny 2 with the PS5 visual upgrades, I cannot use my Astro C40 controller, and I really, really miss my paddles.
Why not?
And because that is only compatible with PS4 games. So if you do a PS5 upgrade on any game, you will no longer be able to use a PS4 customized controller. You have to get a P5 controller, which they make, but as I discovered the hard way, scuffs buttons, and you can get like you can get I think either 2 or 4, but they do not map the RL1s or 2s, and I like having that on the underside. I can't do R2, L2 on my Astro, but I can do the what do they call it? I guess the bumpers, the R1, L1. So that's nice. So I'm probably gonna get a Battle Beaver. So that's most likely what I'm gonna get, is get a Battle Beaver for P5. It's just, $200 plus. So priorities, adulting. The other thing would probably be probably a nice chair, because I've been I've been rear-ended 3 times in my car, so my back is old people problems. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's overall good, but sitting for a while, it lets me know I am no longer, 15.
You get a good gaming chair, and no part of your body falls asleep, including yourself.
Who said I fall asleep? It's more a case of my back and my butt hurt.
It gives lumbar support, arm support, you can game for 10 hours, and you know me, so yeah, they work.
True. That's also why I like the customizable controllers, because I can do 10 to 12 hours with my Astro, but I can only do about 6 before my hands start hurting on the P5.
To go off PSA, they make controllers for people who are handicapped. They only can use one arm. They make special controllers, and that's noble of them. And I hope that they're more expensive than regular controllers. At least. That's the key. Especially if I was disabled, I couldn't do anything else but games, and they could make a special controller and make it easy on me.
I think it's Evil is, I think, one of the controller companies that makes something for
God bless them.
The accessibility.
Nice.
All right, so last question.
Hold on,
Good
did
question.
she finish? Was it just the chair and the controller?
Since people were keeping it to roughly 2 things, yep. Chair and a controller. Sore back and sore hands.
Okay, Sonny.
Before you go, Tardis, I have some chat to catch up on. Weld has joined us.
Hello.
And I don't know if he's praising VA in mouth or dissing Tardis BC and myself. That's his first comment was, "Hey girls!"
Oh, he's just a ladies' man. All right.
Okay. And he says, Happy birthday, Tardis.
Thank you, my good man.
And how do you like your new chair and desk?
I haven't set up the desk yet. That's going to be my drawing desk. I'm going to do that sometime later this week. But the chair is really nice. It's comfortable. I like it.
But
So yeah, but thanks for asking and remembering / paying attention.
And your answer.
But for my answer, I'd say a mini fridge for some treats that break dogs. You got it. Or some sweet treats, so I don't have to leave my game room.
Like mother, like son?
yep.
The only 2
That's
people
right,
that
because when we asked this
mentioned easy
before, he
access
said that, yep.
He just doesn't drink beer.
Don't even get me started on all of the Rice Krispie treats, wrappers I just pulled out of the sofa, or cheap bags out of his bedroom.
What?
She gonna rat your ass out.
Rice Krispie treats, wrappers, and chip bags.
They could have been there when we bought the sofa. You don't know. You don't know that.
No. But here's the worst part, right? The tea is, I just had him. So we have clean and we have company clean, right? So clean is
No, I wasn't home after the fact, so that's got to be one of our guests.
Or you didn't do a good job, which is very likely.
That's highly likely, sir.
I cleaned as much as I think you won't find anything.
Oh, I expected that. It's a bunch of my family in one place. What are you gonna expect?
Clean counters.
I just got a comfortable chair, a really comfortable chair, so I don't need that. But maybe some lights like those, or dimmable lights.
Okay.
There's a whole array of gaming lights you can get for your setup. The ones behind us seem like, oh, well, that's really cool. That's $15 off Amazon. You have to have the LEDs reflect off something, and they do all this effect like there's different colors. It's not just one color, different surfaces. So you can make a nice setup without spending a lot of money.
True.
Tardis,
And this now concludes Orange Shady. I'm a professional now. I got it.
Awesome. Okay, up next is the first time this segment has ever been done on Four Guardians and a Guest, and I'm excited. The fact that Mouth Mama, I'm trying to get her to be a permanent host on this program, but she's not always available, and I understand that. But when she's here, this is her segment. I named it, but she can do whatever she wants with it. Because if you ever met Mouth in person, you're not going to make her do anything she doesn't want to do. So, the name of the segment is called In Your Mouth. Now, I thought maybe because she's such a good cook, and she's cooked for me several times, that she may, do like a recipe segment, kind of Martha Stewart kind of thing. If she doesn't want to do that, she can do whatever she wants, but it's Tardis' birthday, so if Tardis wants to pick out something he loves that his mom makes for him, and she goes down, the history behind it, or some tricks or whatever, but anyway, Mouth, this is your segment. In Your Mouth.
Welcome to In Your Mouth, also Sailor Mouth Mama.
It's going to be a theme song.
This episode of In Your Mouth, we will be discussing the origin story of one of Malachi's favorite dinners.
You failed!
Uh-oh, you're having some connection issues, madam.
Plug your phone in.
I got as far as the origin story of, and that's where you started breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like I should be getting paid in cell phones.
I really just switch off the
Okay, so you're getting ready to tell us the history of one of Tardis's.
Can you hear me now or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay. So one of Tortoise's favorite desserts, and it's called Rumpy Dumpy Pie.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this one.
Rewind all the way back to when he was a wee one, okay? It's hard to believe as large as he is these days. But him and his sister were on my, I'm not saying any cuss words on this podcast, nerves.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day when I was a calmer mother, before they turned into teenagers, I used to try to kind of circumvent bad emotions into positive activities. So when they were working my nerves, I would find something more productive to do to kind of channel that frustration because they're little and they don't understand that they're being annoyed, right? So a lot of times that happened in the form of what I like to call Susie Homemaker. And so I went into the kitchen to wrap something up. And in this particular case, it was a pie. Now, we didn't have anything to make a pie. At least not any pie that you would recognize. What we did have was a lot of leftover Halloween candy.
Oh my God.
3/4 of a pack of cookies, chocolate chips and things of that nature. So if you know anything about cooking, you know that it's really all about construction. The ingredients don't matter as much as long as they play well together. As long as you know how ingredients work together, you can make something happen. So the general, and they change every time, but the general ingredients of this pie is like a pie crust, and then you take a big, like a mixing bowl, and it always has mini marshmallows, chopped up like fun-sized candy bars, crumbled up cookies. The favorite, and the original, was the Chips Ahoy with Juicy Cups. And then there's usually coconut, sometimes there's nuts, crap tons of melted butter, and a little bit of cornstarch so that all sticks together. And then you just mix all that crap up and put it in the pie crust, and it will give you diabetes on the first bite, but it's pretty good.
It's not worse in like taste or flavor or anything, but the real thing that's gonna give you diabetes is my auntie's peanut butter pie. You will die of beaties from that pie. Which of course I have to
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but since this is my business,
Ooh.
when we approach, so it's like, what do you want to be on the first episode of What's in Your Mouth segment? It took 12 seconds for him to pop up and say he wanted Grumpy Grumpy Pie. Yes. But when I asked him what kind of birthday cake he wanted, do you know what it was not? It was not Grumpy Grumpy Pie. It was not any pie or cake that his mama made. Nay, nay. Nay, nay. He wanted his auntie's peanut butter.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Shoved to the left side, to the right side, to the back side.
I was trying to take more work off of you because you were already doing enough for my party. Sorry for me being considerate.
Aw.
And
That's-
nobody's buying it, all right? Being with you.
What I've been saying the whole time. Trying to make things less stressful, trying to make things easy.
And this is the second year in a row. You ain't fooling nobody, sir.
Oh, yeah. Should have changed your MO, man. Then it might have been believable.
Second year in a row. I would have to say that. And last year it wasn't her. I did the party last year.
All that matters is that he,
Huh?
That's true.
I'm just gonna like really short answer because I don't want to drone on. I'm not an actual host. But is there any recipes that you guys came up with like that, where it's like literally you're just in the kitchen and you're trying to make something happen, and it's really more emotions than food? So we'll start with VA. Do you have anything?
No, I'm a competent cook. I do not like cooking or baking, so nope. It's a recipe or bust.
Sandwich or like weird cereal situation or.
No, I'm kind of bored in that regard. I think I like some of the like menu mailers. One called SavingDinner.com, and it's a yearly subscription. They send you 6 recipes a week, different meats and seasonal ingredients, and that's really expanded my palate. So something like that I can recommend, and you can on their website even tweak the recipe, which is 2 or 4 people, and it's keto or paleo or whatever you choose, but you can then go on the website and tweak it for the actual servings you need. So if you have a family of 5, you can, instead of guessing, know exactly how much you need. So I've enjoyed it.
A couple of those too.
It was good. It's not very much. I think it's like under 100, but it's 6 recipes a week, every week, and it's all types. It's not like you're locked into choosing only one menu type. Like only keto or only low-cal or whatever. So that's probably the weirdest thing I do is I live by the recipes. I do. I know how to read a recipe. It turns out pretty well, but I cannot just throw stuff together. That's why I marry guys and live with guys who do that. I'm serious. Both my husbands were amazing cooks. My boyfriend's a good cook. They can throw stuff together and it turns good. So.
Both of my husbands were skinny before I got
But yes, that's mine.
So what about you, Sadie? I know that when you were here, you made us those delicious speedies, but has there
Oh,
been ever like
yeah.
a recipe you've kind of concocted?
There's been times where I didn't have a whole lot of food, so I had to like stretch a little bit. So I had like cream of chicken soup, and that just wasn't good enough. So I added like a whole bunch of rice to it, and it actually came out pretty good. Or take a chicken pot pie and put it over rice. I know there's a common theme here. I'm not Oriental by any means. Check the camera, but you know, you put something over rice, and it's a lot more substance to it.
Well, plus, if you put rice in anything, my husband's happy. He's obsessed with it.
I'm a rice head, more than he is.
So, Tardis, what about you, darling? Anything you've whipped up in there that I don't want to know about?
What is that?
Just, that's it. It's 30 pans I'm going to find in the garage or something.
Or you do like my kid, where you mix like 2 or 3 different flavor sodas together and chug it down.
Oh, I don't know, like when we were kids.
Suicides.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Go to the soda fountain and it's a little bit of everything.
Freestyle is my kid's best friend and my worst nightmare. I just say that.
BA, you got chat?
Let's see here. Ooh, so Dark is like, I come from a place where we eat rice for all 3 meals. He does. There are some cultures that is the staple.
He would do it now if he could.
What's stopping him? Only so many carbs in one day? Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Alright, so anything, Tardis or not?
I make a killer egg sandwich.
You do, kiddo. What about you, Big C?
I'm not really a baker. I'm not too bad in the kitchen. Baking is not really my thing. If I'm baking, I'm following a recipe. But cooking, it just depends on what I have. Lots of times I make things or I tweak things just based on ingredients once again, or I have ideas. Something I've had before that I like, but I want to tweak it a little, or I don't have exactly those ingredients. So I do that a lot. Lots of times it turns out pretty well. Sometimes I mess up, but that's all the fun of it. I guess that's one thing that I like about cooking.
Yes.
Today I did something not fancy, but for Tardis's breakfast, I made sausage, egg, and cheese bagels. So it was beef sausage. I went ahead and cooked that up. The bagels were just plain bagels, but what I did is I took them, after I cooked the sausage a little, I dipped them in a little bit of the hot oil, and then put them on a plate, put some Parmesan cheese on them, and stuck them under the toaster oven to toast the cheese onto the top of the bagels. So they became Parmesan crusted bagels. Went ahead and took some, it was a Chipotle kind of sauce, spread that, and I microwaved them before I toasted them so they were warm in the center but still soft, and then toasted them just the one side under the broiler so the outside would get a little crisp but still nice and soft on the inside, and then put some sauce on them, took the egg, did that, scrambled egg, folded it up, pepper jack cheese, threw that on there with the sausage. That's what that's what he had for breakfast. So
That's
All right, that works.
I like how so soon we forget, because that's what I had for breakfast too.
You were
And it was very, very good.
I want to end this segment with just a plug, a shameless plug, if you will. I absolutely hate food waste. creativity to reduce food waste as much as possible. You got 3 things in the fridge, just make it work. That's what I say.
Yes.
Alright.
Don't do food waste.
The end.
And that wraps up the first segment of In Your Mouth. Wow, that was like 15 minutes. Impressive, Mouth. Good job.
Sorry.
No, that's outstanding. You can tell the success of a segment by how long it goes. And that was a nice job. You did your part, and you got everybody else involved. Sweet.
It's really successful if he tries to
Cut it short.
Yeah, the
All
segment.
right, that's enough. That's enough.
Hey,
Okay,
that's
bring it back.
Cut
Bring
it
it
out.
back. Okay, focus up. No, just let us. It went down the right path, and that's fine. Thanks for the lead up, because our next segment is Tardis.
Oh, shady questions.
Thanks for remembering.
You added extra segments, so I didn't know when you were doing them.
In Your Mouth was the added segment. That was the first one in 42 episodes. That's part of Shady Questions.
Oh, okay. You didn't tell me that.
So, Tardis, what's up next?
Shady question!
Damn right.
Yeah.
All right, first question is always about everyone.
We're such a freaking professional.
Gaming!
Mhm.
Gaming.
Yes, gaming.
What I'm doing right now.
Say pizza?
That was
Somebody pays
Shady
attention.
Questions 1.0. This is Shady Questions 2.0. Come on, keep up with the times. Check the newsletter.
Well, apparently she does.
What's the news?
She did better than I've done a couple times.
Okay, first shady question about gaming. Pretty simple. When was Nintendo founded?
Founded?
Straightforward. When was Nintendo founded? The company Nintendo started, they put a shingle on their door and said, "We're Nintendo, come on in and see our product." When was Nintendo founded?
82.
BC says...
I'm going to say 78.
Did you hear 82?
Wait a minute, hold on. Nintendo. Yeah, I'm going to say 78.
BC, VA, you said 78?
Yeah, I'll stick with 78.
Well,
Well, I was gonna say the 90s, but since everybody else went older, I have no idea, so I'm just gonna say all the best things were born in 1984.
Tardis?
64.
Okay.
Dark says 1960. Well, if you're still with us, you got a guess?
Well,
We'll see.
no.
This answer is going to astound everyone. 1889.
What?
Nintendo was established in 1889. They published playing cards.
Oh,
I
wow.
was
In
thinking
Japan,
of
I'm
the actual
guessing?
Nintendo system.
I didn't say Nintendo system. I said Nintendo company.
The
When was they
company
established?
Nintendo.
It was 1889. If anyone became within 50 years of that, I'd be impressed, because I sure as hell didn't.
1889.
I was thinking like 1960.
Now, where were they based? Were they U.S. or Japan?
Yes.
Oh.
Probably Japan. They made a. It was kind of like a predecessor to Pokemon cards, but it was like 100 years beforehand.
Oh, speaking of, we missed something earlier. Shady was asking me about this, and we didn't want to say anything. But apparently, the beginning of your segment, Mouth, Weld said you sounded like the "Welcome to OnStar" voice.
He agrees.
I didn't just for you, Weld.
Could you imagine your navigation
Oh
coming
my
up?
God!
We got a chat question.
I want to go to Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach? Turtle Beach is 2 miles that way. No, I go to Turtle Beach.
All right, so-
we have a counter question from chat.
We do. Dark asks, when is Apple founded?
You bet when it was. That's probably
Yeah.
When was Apple founded?
I want to say mid-70s.
1973.
I'm going by Forrest Gump.
I'm going 73 as well.
72.
Okay.
Are you guys all chimed in?
You get no kills.
Did everybody answer? Check.
I'm going
Munchkin
with the
hasn't.
answer, 64.
Hey, it could have been
64?
founded, I think,
Okay.
successful in the 70s.
I'm gonna make because his answer was when Eve found him.
What did you say?
Nice.
Yes, you gotta look it up for real. My husband, you guys.
Dad jokes.
The bad jokes.
Alrighty.
Shady, you can go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think that's everybody.
This next question was inspired by ALS, who's not in chat, seriously.
Lame. You're in the same house.
But she's in development for her decision. But this question was inspired by her. 76, he says, for when happened. That was 4 years ago.
Okay.
I said 73.
I did 73 as well.
Oh, ALS is here. Okay. ALS is
Okay, so we weren't too far.
So, here's the question. Which one of these movie lines was never actually spoken in the movie?
Oh, good Lord,
I'm
no.
going to give you a
No.
choice of
No.
5.
No.
Whoever can pick the right one wins. Okay, I'm gonna give you the movie. I'm gonna give you the line.
We
Which
do
one
this.
is incorrect?
No.
Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Silence of the Lambs. Hello, Clarice. Casablanca. Play it again, Sam. Snow White. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? And of course, Star Wars. Luke, I am your father. Which one of those is not in the actual movie?
Field of Dreams.
VA?
I'm going with Field of Dreams.
Okay, I got VA, Field of Dreams. Mouth?
Snow White.
Mouth was Snow White. BC?
All of them were wrong.
Tardis?
We did this. It's what he said.
You going with all of them?
All of them were wrong.
Chat? Dark says multiple.
ALS says Star Wars, and Dark says multiple. That it was not in the movie?
Yeah, all of them were wrong.
And Tardis stole the answer from his dad, and everyone who said all of them, not one of them is right. In Field of Dreams, it is if you build it, he will come.
Yep.
Silence of the Lambs, it's good evening, Clarice. Casablanca is play it, Sam, play it as time goes by. Snow White is magic mirror on the wall. And for Star Wars is no, I am your father. So not one of them is in the actual
shit.
movie.
Mandela
Okay.
effects.
Tricky question.
Of course it was.
Okay.
The Mandela
it was
effect.
a-
Apparently,
it was
I've
a
gotten
shady-
kicked back
it was a
one level
shady
in Star
question.
Wars.
You guys got to realize it was a shady question. So you should realize curveballs are coming.
What were you saying, VA?
Apparently, I have to go back to junior level of Star Wars fan club because I effed that one up.
We're revoking you of your title as the Geek Queen. The Queen
Oh
of
no
Geeks.
no! One fandom alone does not revoke my card, my young man.
She said she has multiple
I've probably
fandoms
forgotten
to-
more
to
than
fall
you've
back
known
on.
yet. So
Unless you're overly confident about those ones too, and you're just wrong.
I'm gonna say yeah. Don't make me beat you with your broom.
I already know.
Let's see here. What else? ALS is Mandela Kit Kat. Darn it. I'm not following.
Kit Kat had the little hyphen. He said she stocked shelves for like 5 years. Saw Kit Kat every day. She's like, damn it, it had hyphen. That was it.
If you want to join us down this rabbit hole, look up Mandela effects.
Check out
Okay.
the Conspiracy Theory podcast on my channel coming up in the next few months. Okay, the next shady question. Mouth, we had this one at your cookout a little while ago. I don't remember your answer, but this leads to a whole series of stuff involving cards. We heard you. Okay, so I'm going to start out with Mouth. Favorite game show, and if it had a different host, who's your favorite host with that game show? Go ahead, Mouth.
Okay, well, I don't want to hear nobody's mouth about the mouth dancer. Because my favorite game show is Chopped.
Okay.
And it is a cooking show, and apparently people think that's not a game show.
They've apparently never watched it because while I'm not a cooking person, I know what the hell that show's about.
I mean, there's prizes.
Exactly, and there's time
There's
limits
people,
and there's
time
challenges.
limits, challenge.
If that's not a game show, I don't know what the F is.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
That's sad. I don't cook and I know what the hell that thing is.
BA?
I think I would have to go with... I think I'd actually have to go with current Family Feud. Steve Harvey is hilarious as a host.
I'm upset
Whether it's
about
the
that.
celebrity or family.
I'm not duplicating nothing.
Then BC's going next. He's more duplicating. He's mad. He
No,
Steve Harvey
best goes first.
Hold on. Hold on. What? Don't beat his controller on the ground. What?
None yet. Did you actually hear what I said?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
We couldn't hear you over beating things, boy, so...
Alright, so it's my turn. I don't know if I would call this a favorite. I was going to say Family Feud with Steve Harvey because I like watching those on YouTube and watching the outtakes.
Oh, God, I can only imagine.
Make him say something, so yeah. I don't think I actually have a favorite one, but I enjoy trivia shows. So I just like trivia shows. So different trivia shows I like. I like Jeopardy. I liked that. What was it? 1 versus 100. That show was pretty fun.
Just pick one, please.
I'm not time police tonight. Look at that. It's mouth.
Wow. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Oh my God, this is too funny.
Listen. Game shows like,
Yours is a non-game show game show. Those were official game
My
shows.
goodness.
Ha! Got him.
Excuse me, sir. When I said what I said, I wasn't saying they weren't game shows. I was saying you said you didn't like game shows, and now you've got a list of 80.
And Dark apparently agrees with me about Family Feud.
That's pretty amazing, bro.
Who's next?
All right.
Who hasn't? Tardis, have you answered?
I have not.
Happy birthday, Tardis.
Thank you, sir.
Is this your birthday?
Yeah.
For a
Yes.
few more minutes?
An hour.
And don't say like,
What's your game show?
I'm gonna go out of the box to not people know or think of this. I'm gonna go Minute to Win It. Or I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
I think that was what it was called, Minute to Win It, where they had to do whatever the task was. And
Oh, Minute to Win It? Yeah. Yeah,
random
that's a game show.
ridiculous cast, but it was funny to watch. Or people just get freaked out for no reason, and it's hilarious to watch them like hyperventilate. Not like I'm a bad person.
okay, mine is a Mad Game. I've watched a lot of old ones. And it's amazing how stupid people were in the 70s. All the women had Farrah Fawcett hairstyles, and all the guys were in leather suits. It was like that.
Jeez, yeah.
Ties and shoes. And nobody can answer a question even remotely correctly. It's just like, wow, how did we make it to the 80s with these idiots driving the boat? It's amazing. So, along with the game show theme, everybody answered that question, right? I don't pay attention. BA?
I believe so. Yeah, the game show, I did Family Feud.
Oh, you did Family
You
Feud.
got mad at her for stealing your
Yeah, I
game?
did.
So along with that, I got 3 questions for Tardis, because it's his birthday. I got 3 different game show formats. So the first one is Family Feud. We all have to guess what Tardis's answer is going to be. And if anyone gets it right, they win.
I thought it was
So here's the match game question. You have to fill in the blank. Tardis tried to take Shady into the crucible, but all Shady did was blank. Give it a second. Tardis, take your answer. I'm not going to write it down.
Can you repeat it one more time? Dark didn't hear you so well.
Tardis tried to take Shady into the crucible, but all Shady did was blank.
Something tells me there's going to be some duplicate answers coming.
Play Ghost of Tsushima.
BC's got the answer. Ghost of Tsushima. BA, you got something?
Said, I need to drink more.
That goes with every question.
Oh, no, but for Crucible in particular.
Okay, Mouth.
Complain and offer to pay Nino for it.
That's not bad. That's
Damn, we have his number.
I said do a preemptive rage quit. Tardis, what do you think the answer
Those
would
are
be?
some pretty good answers, but the answer in my head that I went with is Shady Veil 35 has left the party.
I feel
Yeah,
like
the
a
preemptive rage quit, yep.
Would be closest to that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's not a rage quit of just piecing out of the party, I'm not sure what is, short of throwing and ruining your controller.
That Shady does do that. He's just gone. Next.
Mm-hmm.
Not even
There's a
something
button
that-
for that. It's called power off.
Technically, you gotta use a lot more than one button for that, because you don't walk up to this. That puts it in
Well,
my
listen, you got to get a couple ice. That's the one that I was drinking. And Dark said turn off PS4, which isn't all that different. Than
Yeah, I think Dark won.
I just think we all know me too well. Okay,
I think that's because several of us have been there playing that with you, Shady, as you've done it and others have heard it.
The first 100 times. Next is the Family Feud part of this. We have to match Tardis' number one answer. So we all get to guess what it is. And, but we have whoever names the highest one wins.
Ooh, I feel like what we should do
Your
is,
birthday.
well, we'll go in an order, starting from, I don't know, we'll figure that out in a second. But you'll get an X, and then if you don't guess it right,
Everyone gets one answer. Whoever got the highest answer wins.
here's how it works.
Okay, here's the question.
Stop picking your face.
I just had an itch.
What is Tardis' favorite Avenger?
Ooh.
We'll go with BA.
Can we have a qualifying question?
There's like 7 of
Oh, darling, there are so
like
many more.
Comic or MCU?
them. The movie Avengers.
Okay, MCU.
BA
All
is
right.
the biggest geek I know. What do you think? We can repeat the answer because they may be right.
Let's see. And we're sticking with the Avengers movie or just the MCU?
MCU.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Wait.
Marvel Cinematic Universe, this current.
Avengers? Or do you mean just favorite MCU character?
Favorite Avengers.
Okay, so
But it's
Avengers.
in the MCU, the Marvel
Okay.
Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to give the choice to people that aren't nerds like
I'm
us?
going to go for... I'm going to go for Falcon.
I'm going to go with I am Iron Man.
Okay.
Mouth?
Black Panther.
Okay.
Yeah. I got 2 Deadpools. Want to give them a redo?
Panther and...
Actually, they are.
Hmm?
They are Avengers. They were deemed Avengers.
Okay.
Which one?
Not
Who?
Not Deadpool.
Not Deadpool. Deadpool was never deemed Avenger either. I mean,
I think he actually has done... Yeah, I was going to say, he's done some time on the
Comics, not in
team.
the MCU.
Right.
Not yet.
I'm going to go Iron Man as well. Anybody have an answer? His favorite.
Mouth. Mouth and Dark have not said. Oh wait, no, there's okay. He said Adventure, Deadpool. Okay, yeah, you're right. And I see Dark did answer Deadpool, and ALS said Iron Man. Okay, so I think that's everybody.
Tardis, your answer?
None of you got my number one, which is why I didn't end up stopping it. But number 2 on the list was I Am Iron Man.
Okay.
What was number 1?
Number 1 was Spooderman.
Spider-Man.
Was Spider? Okay.
Dark said that too, but he didn't put that in wrong.
Well, then it don't count.
Spider-Man, we're going to do like 12. They didn't end up doing like, I didn't think, eventually Spider-Man was really awesome. Okay, that's 2 out of the 3 game shows. Next is the Jeopardy question. Tardis has to answer this correctly. You have to write your answer down.
With what paper, sir?
I have
Pull up your notepad on your cell phone.
Give me the question.
You're a hunter.
Crap.
My sensitivity is also really
This
high.
is the Jeopardy answer. I am the only mammal born with horns. Do, 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 do. Everybody else can answer after you.
I don't
answer
really
down.
remember what
Born
mammals
with
are. Dang it.
horns.
They're nouns.
Mammals
They're not fish.
born with
They don't
horns.
lay eggs.
But
They give birth to actual beings.
live animals.
I am the only mammal born with horns.
All right, I think I got mine.
Once he puts his answer down and he stops, you guys can answer, see if you can match him or get the right answer.
I spelled it funny on purpose, because I can.
All right, just give you the pen so you can't change it. Okay, BA.
What is goat?
Mouth?
Oh, I was gonna say what is a rhino, but now I think it might be goat.
What's your final answer? We're mixing up game shows here.
Narwhals?
Narwhals.
Well, they are a mammal.
They're technically mammals. Dark says unicorn.
Narwhals, because they're the unicorn of the ocean.
Okay, narwhal. BC?
Buffalo.
ALS? Platypus? I mean, you're gonna reach for straws. I mean, why not reach for the magic straw? Anyone hasn't gone. I know the answer, so I can't answer. I know the question.
Ah,
Chicken, really? Chicken horns are so good. You batter them up on a biscuit. Oh yeah, chicken horns.
Chicken bun.
Tardis, what did you say?
I said, what is a rhinoceros?
Did anyone say rhinoceros?
Mom said rhinoceros.
Okay, well, you're both wrong. The answer is a giraffe.
Giraffes don't have horns.
They do.
They just have
Where?
fur-covered horns.
They're made of
seriously? I thought they were just knobs. I thought they were actually horned.
I did the research today. I didn't.
Okay.
First of all, if those are the ones, then we need to discuss how ridiculous the giraffes are. But they're like little furry nuts. Like, I got little
They got 2 horns.
I'm gonna change my answer. Humans, because if we got one, and so do I.
Giraffe horns look more like antennas. They look like they were from Mars. They look more like antennas than
My
horns.
husband has 2. I understand. Yes.
No.
Okay, that wraps up shady question. I sense a downswing in the questions here. Okay, sorry. Anyone have anything else you want to deal with? We got the third degree coming up, guys. We've had 2 or 3 people in chat. Does anyone have a question for the panel here that they want answered? Any question at all? And a reminder, it is Tardis' birthday. We'll give you a few minutes. Coming up, maybe next week, maybe the next 2 months, we'll have episode 44. We've been doing these on a sporadic basis. But I can plug, I do a poker podcast every week. It's Promise Poker Podcast with Poker Number Shady, and I'm doing about 30 views a week. So, you want to know how they poker? Check out the podcast. Any questions from Third Degree? Anyone have any great memories from their best birthday podcast ever?
Birthday. Party. Birthday. Party. I don't know, John. Don't judge me. Don't you judge me.
Oh, we will judge.
Okay,
We will totally
It's
judge.
fine. I'll judge back. It's fine. It's cool. It's Coolio.
That's fair.
It's Coolio Jones.
Okay, and 1 year from now, we will do another birthday extravaganza for Tardis. It's funny how I have like 25 friends, you know what I do a party for. But,
I'm special and built different.
okay, let's wrap this thing up. Where can we find everybody? VA.
You can find me on, excuse me. You can find me on YouTube and on Twitter at VA Witch, and PSN and Twitch at VA_Witch.
Okay, BC.
Find me at work.
Tardis.
Tardis Fan 767 on PSN. Come catch these hands.
And Thor. Wow.
You can find me on Google as a name, Jump on Horse.
Yeah, and look up how the NFL's doing while you're at it, too.
Ooh, you gonna say
I'm looking at Star Choir. I've seen the other end. Okay, I am ShadyBill35. You can find me on PSN. You can find me on my YouTube channel, ShadyBill35, doing
Dumb stuff.
podcasts for Destiny and poker and streaming other stuff. And let's go. Please subscribe to my channel, and all the proceeds go to the St. Pete's Hospital to benefit kids with cancer. And we're going to take things out now. I know last time we were all live, we were on the same room, and BC and Al did a perfect contract. But I don't trust that. Just because it's his birthday. I mean, it'd be a really nice thing for me to do. Does that mean I'm gonna do it?
Wow.
Tardis, it's your way out, baby. You know what to say.
Guys, ready? This is going to be loud.
Okay.
Hit that like button like your mama taught you right.
There you go. Thanks, guys.
Hey.
See you next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, whatever you want to do.
And we are out. Thank you for watching.